Hi guys, here's this week's top crypto news for Realtors. Elon Musk officially owns Twitter. What does that mean for crypto? Another significant SEC crypto enforcement action. Who are they targeting now? The New York Fed runs a digital currency experiment. What does this mean? Hi, I'm Rich Hopen, the creator of Crypto News for Realtors. I write a weekly newsletter. I make YouTube videos and have a podcast. And I'm a real estate broker with Compass in New Jersey. But before I jump into this week's news, if you could do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on crypto news. Elon Musk, self-proclaimed chief twit, now controls Twitter. What's he going to do? Well, after being forced to comply with his contractual agreement to purchase Twitter for $44 billion, Elon Musk followed through with his stated plan to make Twitter a private company. It was delisted on the New York Stock Exchange on November 8th. And firing started pretty much immediately with the executives and the board of directors. And then last Friday, close to half of the employees received an email stating, quote, "Today is your last working day at the company," end quote. Musk's immediate focus was to cut costs and find a revenue source in addition to advertising. He announced that Twitter users could pay $8 a month for a blue check mark that verifies the account is legitimate. This has been a service that's been free and was primarily used by influencers, celebrities, and journalists. But I will tell you, just before I recorded this, I went onto Twitter, which I do multiple times during the day, and I clicked the blue check box, and it said that the subscription is now $4.99. So either that's a scaled down blue check or he dropped the price. Anyway, so what's his vision for the company? During an investment conference, Musk said Twitter could become the most valuable company in the world. So one way for him to accomplish this is if he replicates WeChat's super app model and transforms Twitter into an app that offers the services of WeChat, and which are essentially most of the apps that we use. So WeChat is a Chinese app, and it provides services to over 1.2 billion users. Some of the app services, just some, include text and voice messaging, video calls, conferencing calls, photo, video sharing, gaming, creating a public account that displays location and allows for digital payment services. So basically, you look at your phone and look at most of your apps that you use commonly. Imagine all that is rolled into one app. That's what a super app would be. Now, given Musk's history as a PayPal founder and his interest in crypto, many crypto commentators expect that he will explore Twitter becoming a crypto payment platform. That seems really likely to me. So keep an eye on that. SEC charges TradeCoin Club founder and promoters. The Securities and Exchange Commission brought charges against 4 individuals alleging that the crypto trading membership club called TradeCoin was in fact a Ponzi scheme. The SEC claims that the defendants enticed over 100,000 investors with false promises of making a daily return on their investment of 0.35% from a trading bot. Instead, the trading club paid out returns with investor deposits. And as you probably know, that's the typical Ponzi scheme. You promise those members or subscribers or customers that they're earning money on their investment, but instead you're taking new membership money and using that to pay out as a return to the original investors. SEC Chair Gary Gensler said, quote, "Fraud is fraud regardless of the type of investors you have defrauded and the types of securities used in the fraud." End quote. New York Fed tests digital currency speed. Foreign exchange transactions take 2 days. In the simulation of a central bank sending digital currencies, the process only took 10 seconds. The New York Fed's New York Innovation Center tested the speed of foreign exchange transactions using distributed ledgers. The experiment was part of a research project looking into CBDC benefits. Michelle Neal, the head of New York Fed's group, said, quote, "This indicates that a modular ecosystem of ledgers has the potential for continued scalability and that distributed ledger technology could enable settlement times well below the current industry standard of 2 days with the added guarantee of atomic settlement," end quote. Now, atomic settlement essentially just means an instant exchange of linked assets. So an interesting experiment by the New York Fed, which supports arguing for the central bank to engage in central bank digital currencies. So that's it for this week's top crypto news. If you're curious about how the crypto industry is doing with developing its own standards, check out this week's crypto class in my newsletter. You can find the link below in my show notes. But before I go, I want to share my thoughts on Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter. After he floated the idea of buying Twitter, he said, "No, just kidding." And then after he was criticized for that, he came back a little bit later and said, "Oh, wait, here's a real offer with a proof of funding. Let's do it. I'll sign an agreement." And then, as the lawsuit proceeded, he realized he had no chance of winning, and he said, "Okay, this lawsuit is stupid. I'll buy Twitter as promised." So now that he has purchased it and he's taken it private, it's his company, the conversation is now shifting to what is he going to do with it? How is he going to transform Twitter? And there's certainly concerns about one man having control of essentially the world's public square. And how will Elon, a guy who is known to be pretty filterless with his own speech, how will he handle inflammatory, racist, or anti-Semitic tweets? How will he transfer the company, putting aside the speech issue, how will he transfer Twitter into a thriving business enterprise? One of the things that I mentioned is he could turn it into a super app, but he's got a lot of challenges in front of him. However, of all people, he has an unmatched track record of solving extremely difficult problems. Tesla, he essentially transformed the auto industry from fossil fuels to electric vehicles. SpaceX, he modernized and privatized space exploration. Got his company, the Boring Company, which is building a transportation network underground. Neuralink, it's an engineering company that engineers connections between the brain and computer. So Elon is a man not to be underestimated. And I think an important piece of Twitter will likely be a payments protocol that will incorporate crypto. So keep an eye on how Elon transforms the company. In the meantime, let's keep learning more about crypto. If you have any comments or questions, write them below. Reach out to me directly. Last night I sent out the last issue, and I got 4 emails from people. So I know you guys, if you have a question, continue to reach out to me. Don't be shy. If you haven't asked me, I'm here to help you however I can. It's still super, super early days with crypto. Stay crypto curious. I know you guys have, because you're continuing to open my newsletter. Pay attention to this. Someday it's going to become a thing, and you'll be one of the few crypto savvy agents in your market. So keep that in mind. Also, if you have any questions about real estate in the great state of New Jersey, think of me. I'm your guy. That's it. I'll see you next time.